What's good, man? It's your boy Mario checking in, man. Man, I just did a whole video and messed up, but this is a weekly breakdown, weekly overview, just to go over what I'm looking at for the week, top of the week, new week. You know what I mean? So right now, I'm gonna start off on Bitcoin since I'm already on here, man. So man, Bitcoin, I threw an idea out there last week based off of this order block high right here. So mark that off right there. Notice how reason that I was looking at this level right here, because notice how when we made this drop, price came, created these equal highs right here, it pushed above those equal highs, it broke this structure, broke structure with this move down right here. That was the creation of this order block to me right here. This nice push high right here, breaking these equal highs, testing inside of this imbalance to break structure. That is the order block that I was looking at last week. Price was like that, so none of price action happened right there yet. You know what I'm saying? And basically, notice how price just came into that order block, breached the high of that order block with this wick right here. So we breached the high of that order block, testing inside of this imbalance because this is an imbalance from this low of this wick to the top of that order block high. Notice how you have that area of that candle that has not had been tested. So this high of this wick was the rebalance of that imbalance. And notice how price sank from there. All right. Notice how price just sank from there. All right, so that was an excellent example of how I look at order blocks and how I look at price action. You know, that's basically like that's the strategy. You know what I'm saying, on an hourly time frame. That was the strategy that I was looking for to work at that time. You know what I'm saying? And so trading institutional order flow, trading, order blocks, trading liquidity and all of that stuff, it's a great methodology to approach the markets because it's simply price action. All right. So and where I was looking for price to go to was this level right here. All right. So notice how we had this break of structure from this big impulsive candle and be above this structure high, right? And below this structure low. Notice how we have this imbalance. So we have that area where price didn't test, right? It's really right there on that line at like 42.5. All right, so notice how we have that nice imbalance right there. So I'm looking for price to come into that level to rebalance the imbalance, right? Let traders get their buys in at 41,000 to 42, 43,000. And if we can get that, and then I will be looking for buys into this level right here. So this was our last push high before we came low. This was the last break of structure. This was the last high before the break of structure low. So this is the order block that I'll be trading in right here. All right, I'm gonna drop down to the 4 hours so we can see how they look on the 5 hours. So this area right here is the area that I will be looking at price trading to mitigate these longs right here. All right, so that is the play on Bitcoin, and that's a nice move. We can catch that. Let's see, catch entries right there once we get our confirmation. Let's say stops of, can't really say where your stop would be right now, but that's a nice 14,000 pip move though. You know what I'm saying? So even if you use a 1 cent lot size, have a what 500 pip stop, $50, right? Still can make 1,400 off a $50 risk, right? $50 margin, $50 risk, $100 total risk, right? Or $100 account, ride that up to that level, easy $1,400. You know what I mean? So that's the play on Bitcoin, man. Just watching Bitcoin, being patient, waiting for that alert to get hit. I'm gonna move on to gold. Gold is trading inside of this order block right here. This is the order block that I'm looking at on gold. So notice this swing high, this candle right here. Notice this swing high. And usually this also something I've been doing when I, look for my order blocks. I take the weeks off. I've been taking the weeks off, right? So notice this candle right here, this buy candle right here, and also notice this candle right here, this push high right here. Those are the two candles that I'm looking at as order blocks. So if I just mark off that whole range of that candle, take this out. I'll mark off the whole range of this push high candle, right? Notice how price is trading into that candle, okay? Price is trading into that candle. Now I'm gonna turn the wicks back on, put the wicks back on. So notice when I put the wicks back on, notice how we already retested it right here on that swing high. So we already have proved this order block to have enough orders to sell out from, right? So now that we're back into this level, I'm just looking at this as another retest, right? For them to mitigate more buy orders that they use right here and to distribute more sell orders as well. Plus, we reached above these equal highs right here. So I'm pretty sure we're also attacking a lot of buy stop liquidity as well. So I'm very interested to see how they take this buy side liquidity, right? And also this mitigation of this order block. I'm just interested to see how they move price from this area, because if we break this area, then gold can easily trade back into this high right here. That's like 19.5. That's 1,000 pips high. I can easily see gold revisiting that level. But honestly, I I don't know. I can't say. I believe in this level right here. So that's the level that I'm looking at. We'll worry about those highs once we deal with this level. You know what I mean? Take it one step at a time. So if price do push down, I can easily see them coming back to mitigate these shorts right here. So we have an imbalance, plus we have a order block that needs to get mitigated right here. We have shorts that they need to mitigate down here. So if we do reject this order block to drop below this structural low, right, to attack the sell stop liquidity right there, and possibly even attack sell stop liquidity down here, price could easily trade back into this order block, right? Grab some more orders and then take price up. So it's all about just taking it one structured level at a time, man. Because I can easily say that, hey, if we reject this order block, then price can come back and take these equal lows, which is what I really believe we're going to do. I really believe we're going to come back and take these equal lows down there, because I see a lot of orders down there. If I go to the weekly chart, man, you know what I'm saying? Even the weekly chart is showing just a nice bearish signal, man. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of gotta like train your eyes to see it. But I can definitely see price coming and attacking these lows right here. Nice equal lows right here. Even on a weekly time frame, you can see nice equal lows. I'm gonna take the wicks off right quick to just examine the bodies of these candles. So this is the order block that we mitigated, right? So we can easily come back down into these lows to mitigate this short right here. We can mitigate this short right here, right? So we can mitigate these shorts, or we can even just totally break this level to come into this level right here. I love that low right there. So that's a nice demand level right there, trade supply and demand. But even much so, I love this structure low right here. But who's to say that we can come back into that low? We'll worry about that when we get there. But this is what makes the most sense. Notice how this was the big push down, right? This was the big structure breaker right here, right? So this was our push down before we pushed up, right? So basically what I'm looking at is just price trying to come and mitigate these shorts right here. That's what I'm seeing. So I can easily see price coming back down into the 1650 region, 1670 region. Let me throw the wicks back on. Yeah, so I can easily see price coming back into that region, breaking, grabbing this liquidity below these equal lows. They'll be, not only would they be mitigating old shorts from right here, but they can also take out this sell stop liquidity right here, take out sell stop liquidity right there, mitigate these shorts, and then enter more longs at a discounted price. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what I'm looking forward to see long term. But as of now, I'm watching these highs, and if we can get that push above, let's see, I went over this very well on the first video I recorded, but so I'm looking at the high of this wick right here, looking at the high of that wick right there, and if I can get a nice so right now, right, what I want to see is this. I want to see them like what they're doing now is creating structure, building liquidity, right? Building liquidity, building liquidity. Once they drop price, right, get some sellers in the market, and once they have enough sell stop liquidity resting above the highs that they'll create, I want to see an attack on that liquidity, right? And then a nice push back into the range. And once we get that breaker structure back into the range, that's where I would be looking to sell, right? So that's gold, man. I really like that play. Sit out and just sit on the sidelines, wait for it to show its hand, and then attack the market, right? So this is just me going on the market, man. This is just me doing the market, not getting on here saying, hey, this is what's going to happen. This is what's not going to happen. I don't come on here to do that. I really just come on here to just for self-journaling purposes, really, you know. I really do these videos. I really come on here just for me to study myself and just to stay on my shit, you know. You know, I'm not a seeker for value. I'm not trying to be an educator. Just me being me showing you how I think on the charts, you know. So that's it, man. Gold, Bitcoin. Oh yeah, I go over Euro K because Euro K is it's basically very fairly simple, man. If price could give us that push, so we already are rejecting this order block right here. So this swing low right here, this swing low, right? It's an order block to me that we came into to mitigate shorts. All right, so we had to come back and mitigate the shorts that they used before they create this high. They came back, mitigated some orders right here, entered some long positions, right? Created some liquidity right there, created some liquidity down here, came back into this level to mitigate more old sell orders, right? Take out some sell stop liquidity. And now that they have sell stop liquidity mitigating old sell orders, now they can get into some long positions at a discounted price. So that's what I see. And this is more of a long-term perspective, long-term play. But once we trade back above this structure high right here, once we break this structure high and come back, so it's fairly simple. This is what I want to see: a break a structure, breaking this structure high right here. And once we come back into this order block low right here, retesting this order block short counter right here, respect it, push off of it, that's why I would become a buyer. I can easily see price coming to mitigate this order block up here. So there is a nice 300 pip move now, 300 plus pip move. You know what I'm saying? If that was to happen. So that's just a nice little trade idea I've been watching for the past few weeks. I bought this whole down move down there, you know. So I lost a lot of money on this down move right here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just being patient, waiting for it to show its hand and get in where I was supposed to get in and, you know, catch the move that I was trying to catch, you know. So it's not more so a revenge play. It's more so not giving up on what I was trying to attempt to catch right here. But that's it, man. I appreciate y'all watching, man. Catch y'all later, man.